Hey everyone, so yesterday I shared how to choose a naturopathic doctor, and today I want to talk about the way that I utilize naturopathic medicine. Especially, I am in a pre-licensed state. I'm in Michigan, and so we are currently in the works of becoming licensed. But on top of that, the way that I want to work with clients is a little bit different in general than what maybe a naturopathic doctor working as a primary care physician would do. And so the way that I work with my clients and the process that I walk them through is kind of this 3-step process that I've been developing over the last couple of years. And so I start with working on the mind and your relationship to yourself. I really think it's important to establish that foundation to have the right mindset. And so we're working on the mindset and on our belief systems, on our thought patterns, and all of these behavioral patterns that build the rest of what we'll be working on. So it's really important to have a good understanding of yourself, an understanding of how you want yourself to show up. And so that's kind of where I begin. I begin laying that groundwork with starting with your relationship to yourself and all of those different elements that go into that. And then moving on to the next step is then we get into more of the physical plane of things. And so looking into the diet and nutrition, your relationship to food, your relationship to movement and to exercise, how you sleep, your sleeping patterns, your sleeping behaviors, all of these different elements that play into kind of the physical plane, the environment, the things that you surround yourself with, your home, your relationship to your home, all of these things more impacting the physical body is what we really work on in the second phase. And then the third phase, which, this is all an ongoing process, but this is kind of where we start, and this is how I break it down just to give ourselves a good foundation. And so again, this third phase that I work on is how you relate to many different areas of your life. So how you relate to your family, your friends, your partner, if your significant other, how you relate to your career, how you're spending your time, through hobbies and fun and learning, all of these different things, all these different factors that are kind of outside of ourselves and the way that we relate to them. And so oftentimes we don't realize the way that our environment and these things that are kind of outside of ourselves, how they impact, they have a trickle-down effect. They can impact our physical body. Oftentimes I see people, they get headaches when they're in a certain area, and until we take the time to go through these steps, it doesn't click. So a lot of my work is connecting the dots and kind of being a detective to see, okay, what areas can we shift? Where can we change your thinking? What things, can we shift it with the mind and our relationship with ourselves? What things can we shift with on the physical plane? And then what things can we shift in how we relate to time and to our family and friends? Because they all play a role in our health, and they all play a role in our long-term journey on this earth, because it's multifactorial. There's a lot of things impacting, how we show up in this life. And so I really want to just help provide the tools, help to empower you to, have the best time here on this earth that you can, in the way that I am able to, and that's utilizing the naturopathic principles, that's utilizing the traditional Chinese medicine philosophy when that's applicable, that's utilizing different elements of psychology and behavioral medicine and all of these things, because I think with looking at it through the lens of all of these different philosophies, we can really figure out what is best for you, what is going to work best for where you are currently at and where you want to go. Because we all have different goals, we all have a different journey, and so I think it's important to, really individualize this process to you with a good framework. And so that's how I work with people, and it will continue to develop as I go, as I learn, as I see, how things work best for people, because again, everyone's different, and everyone needs something a little bit different. We all have different genes playing a role. We all have different hobbies and different priorities, and so that's why I do what I do, is really to help you become the boss of yourself, so that you can really take the reins in this life that you have. So if you have any questions about that process, feel free to book the discovery call, free 15-minute discovery call, to see, if this is the right process for you. And I am not shy to refer, if there's someone else that I think would be able to help you better, if there's a different process that I think might be better for you. Sometimes we have to start in a different section from what I described, and that's okay. But everyone's different, and I understand that. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. All right, everyone, have a good night. Happy Naturopathic Medicine Week, and I will talk to you soon.